Hi guys, Kevin here for Easy ESL Games. Making a paper crane was probably the first ESL game-ish activity I learned as a new teacher living in Japan. And it hasn't let me down yet. Here are the details about the paper crane. This game requires no preparation. It's an awesome backup plan anytime you need an extra 10 to 30 minutes of lesson. The only materials you'll need are a few pieces of paper and a pair of scissors. This game is highly adaptable, but it works easiest with higher level students. A game can last between 10 and 30 minutes. The length of activity is entirely based on how hard you want to make it for your students. Finally, if your students don't know how to make a paper crane, you can switch the objective to make a paper airplane, give me step-by-step directions on how to make a coffee, or how to use a bank machine. The point of this activity is to make sure students are describing things they're not used to describing. Here's how to play. To teach this exercise, I find it works best to ask your entire class to each make a paper crane. This way they've proven that they know how to do it and they've remembered the process. Make me a paper crane. Go. So keep it in the page. So what are you doing?
Folding.
Okay, folding it. I don't know how to make a paper crane, so then play stupid. This generally isn't very hard for me. Say you don't know how to make a paper crane. Ask your students how to do it. They will instinctively try to pick up their paper and show you. Now, simply smile at them and tell them they're not allowed to use their hands. They'll all gasp in horror once they realize their lesson just got a whole lot harder. When they try to give you directions, it will be very difficult at first. Depending on your teaching style, your student's ability, and how much time you have, you can adjust how much you're willing to help them. If a student tells you to fold the paper, there's many ways you can fold it. You can fold it lengthwise, by width, make a triangle. It's important to let your class struggle a little bit. If they have difficulty at first, the payoff for completing the activity will increase the level of confidence they have in their own English abilities. It's also important that you don't let them struggle too much. If students think it's impossible, they'll just stop paying attention. This game can be as short or as long as you want to make it. If your students are really advanced, don't give them any vocabulary clues. If they're low-level students, work with them and act like you did it together. Either way, when you finish this activity, your students will have a real sense of accomplishment. And in reality, I've done this about 20 times already, and I still can't figure out how to make a paper crane. So every time I perform it, I actually am accomplishing something. That was easy. If you've liked this game or any of our other videos and resources, please take a second to like, share, follow, or subscribe to Easy ESL Games. And if you have any questions about how you can apply this in your classroom, leave the question for us in the comments section. We'll get back to you right away. Thanks. That was easy.